All right, everybody, the Champions League is back, and for the last time in 2025, and like it always does, match day 6 has a lot of chaos, a lot of pressure, and a lot of storylines everywhere you look. Look, man, Liverpool is stumbling. Inter Milan, they just lost to Atlético Madrid and they want to keep their third spot. Bayern Munich needs a reset, and Barcelona are facing the most important night of the whole entire season against Frankfurt and Real Madrid Manchester City. Game of the week. Two giants who still haven't figured out who they really are this season. So, before we get into it, drop your predictions down below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, let's dive in. The first one I have is Bayern de Munich against Sporting. And yeah, this one's going to be great. Here's the thing about Bayern Munich. Every couple of months, they get a dose of reality. Arsenal gave it to them. 3-1. They control them. They outclass them. But Bayern is still Bayern at home. They're still elite. They're still loaded with talent. Michael Olise, Harry Kane, Luis Diaz, and likes of Kimmich as well. But Sporting is very tough. They are quietly 8th on the table. They are fighting to stay out of the playoff round. That really matters. This is a team that will be desperate. But the Alliance Arena isn't really a bounce back spot for them. So yeah, I'll take Bayern Munich here to win against Sporting by the score of 3-1. So next up I have Atalanta versus Chelsea. Look, man, Atalanta are in form. 3 straight wins, a huge 3-0 win over Frankfurt. They're playing physical. They're organized. They're very confident. And Chelsea, man, don't get me started. Chelsea's the weirdest team in Europe. They'll beat Barcelona in a huge statement win, and then they'll instantly fall off a cliff. They drop points against Karabakh, and they lose in the Premier League like back-to-back or whatever. That's classic, take one step forward and 2 steps backwards. But this is where Chelsea kind of get you, right? They'll give you just enough for you to kind of keep believing. And then they'll win like the ones that look really complicated. That they're like a big game type of team. And I think this one should be easy. This is a classical game that I think that they will win this game. And I'm gonna give it to Chelsea 2-1. Next up, I have Barcelona versus Frankfurt, and oh boy, what an important game. The biggest game of the season, no exaggeration. We are on the 18th spot. We need to not only collect 3 points, but we need to win convincingly to get to that number 8th spot. If we lose, knockout hopes are basically over at this point. But here's the good news. We are finally returning to the Camp Nou in the UCL. Not at full capacity, about 45,000 hungry fans. And Barcelona have won every game since reopening in that stadium, 3 straight home games. Confidence is back. Pedri is back. The Atlético win has changed the mood. They just beat Betis as well, 5-3. And look, man, Frankfurt, they're on a rough form right now. Only 1 win in the last 3 games, and just got handed to them by Atalanta. Perfect moment to pick them up. Perfect opponent, perfect confidence booster here, perfect stadium energy. Barcelona wins big here, 4-1. Inter Milan versus Liverpool. Look, man, this is literally 2 desperate teams here, 2 frustrated fan bases, 2 clubs who are looking nothing like they did last season. But Liverpool, let's just say it, they're not good right now. Only 1 win in their last 5 games, 4 goals in 5 games. That's very shocking for how much they spent this summer. That's crazy, man. And actually losing to PSV in the last game in the Champions League, 4-1, that's embarrassing. Inter, meanwhile, are 4th in the standings, stable, efficient, and Lautaro Martinez is carrying them with 4 goals in the UCL. This game's gonna be at the Giuseppe Meazza with Liverpool literally drowning, right? So I'm gonna take Inter here to win this game 2-1, and unfortunately for Liverpool, the losing streak will continue. Next up, I have Monaco versus Galatasaray, and look, man, Monaco. They haven't been winning games, but they haven't been playing badly either. No, I think they do have one win in the last five, but that one win was to the one and only PSG in their league. So Galatasaray, they have been inconsistent. 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. But Victor Osimhen is a monster right now. They have 6 goals in the last 3 Champions League matches. I think they're 2 flawed teams here, 2 dangerous teams, and 1 fair result. I think it's a 1-1 draw in this game. Next up, I have PSV versus Atlético Madrid. PSV is outrageous right now. They are. 5 straight wins. Blew Liverpool out of the water at Anfield. That's a confidence through the roof, man. Atletico Madrid, they are flying until Barcelona and Athletic Club losses in the last couple of games. Before that, they were flying, man. They beat Inter Milan in the UCL in the last match day. Everything points to PSB winning because of their current form, and everything is saying that PSB should win, but which is exactly why I'm taking a draw here, and I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw between Atletico Madrid and PSB because they're going to be at home. Next up, I have Athletic Club versus PSG. Look, man. Athletic Club is just unpredictable right now. That they literally got destroyed by Real Madrid, and then they beat Atletico Madrid, which just doesn't make any sense. PSG, though, they're simply put, they're one of the best teams in this tournament. They win 4 out of their last 5 games, and when they lose, they did lose to Monaco and they did lose to Bayern Munich. And then once they lose, they're actually going to be responding extremely fast. This is a one-way traffic for me. PSG will win this game 3-0. Next up, I have Leverkusen versus Newcastle. This one is a chaos game. Leverkusen just shocked the world by beating Manchester City at the Etihad, right? Newcastle also beat Manchester City. So these are 2 teams who have beat the same good team, and they are feeling good. Both in form, physical, both willing to attack. I can't really separate them, so I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw as well. So Benfica versus Napoli. Look, man, Benfica, they were flat early in the year. Now they are unbeaten in their last 5 games. 3 wins, 2 draws. They also beat Ajax, right? But Napoli, they have hit their stride as well with like the likes of McTimothy in form. Di Lorenzo is also in form. They have a lot of confidence right now. And Napoli on the road take care of business here. 2-0 against Leverkusen, guys. Next up, I have Club Brugge versus Arsenal. Look, man, do not laugh. Club Brugge are better at home than you think. Barcelona should have beat them, right? But they didn't. It was a 3-3 draw. Sporting did handle them 3-0. But they actually compete. They are very physical. They are very organized. Here's the problem, though. Arsenal might be the best team in the Champions League right now. They just lost to Aston Villa, but they are number 1 in the standings. And their attack, Saka, Rice, Victor Gyökeres, it's a nightmare matchup for Club Brugge. Look, man, this is a comfortable win for Arsenal. They're going to win this game 4-0. And next up, guys, I have Juventus versus Pafos. Look, man, this prediction, Pafos are a great story. They haven't lost in the last 5 games. Great results against Monaco, playing above expectations. But Juventus at home, they have a winning streak. They have momentum. They have been building a great project, and they are simply better than Pafos. So I'm taking Juventus here to win by going away 2-0 against Pafos, especially because they are going to be playing at home. Next up, I have Real Madrid versus Manchester City. This game is fascinating to me. Real Madrid have Mbappé scoring goals for fun. 4 against Olympiacos in the last match day. 2 goals against Athletic Club. He is on another stratosphere right now. He's on fire. But The team, not so convincing, right? Getting results, not playing well, struggling to have other players involved into the offense. Manchester City, on the other hand, right? The kings of inconsistency as well. One week they look unbeatable, the next week they lose to Newcastle, and that's really what happens. Oh, they fall off to Leverkusen, even in the Champions League. But here's the difference, though. Erling Haaland is an unstoppable form as well. Leading the Golden Boot race as we speak right now is Erling Haaland, scoring every kind of goal. He's peaking at the right time as well as a striker, and Manchester City looks better every single game. I think City, even though many people will doubt them, when they're wounded, when they're on the road, they will show up. I think against Real Madrid, they will get up for this game. There will be chaos. This will be a brilliant game. This one will have a ton of goals. I am taking Manchester City here on a thriller at the Bernabéu to go down there and beat them 3-2 thriller. This is going to be an insane game. So, all right, man, that'll do it. These are my Champions League match day 6 prediction. If I miss your team, listen, man, I apologize. I've been swamped with so much content lately. Don't forget to drop your predictions down below. I do want you guys to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and guys, I'll see you guys on the next one.